Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Take a look at some of the stocks on the move today in Europe. We're joined by our Bloomberg reporter, Louise Moon. Louise, weak. That's how the CEO of British retailer B&M has described its results. Shares hitting an all-time low. What's going on there?
Indeed, yeah, they plunged 22% when markets opened this morning. So record drop to a record low, adding to losses already this year. They're already down about almost 40% so far this year. And essentially this is because of a profit warning this morning. So analysts are saying what B&M are now forecasting for the year is significantly below guidance, so far below what was previously expected. On the back of that, their new CEO is starting a new plan, that they're doing a bit of a revamp of the business. So he joined in July. He's been doing a review of the business. And as you say, he says that things are looking weak, in his words. And perhaps no surprise that shares are dropping as much as they are. The problems he's noted are a wide-ranging things like too many product ranges, duplication of promotions, poor availability on the shelves. He says they need to sharpen their pricing. And this new plan is essentially him going back, what he says, back to basics. And he says that could take up to 18 months to achieve. So 12 to 18 months to achieve that. And the core focus is really on growing their UK market, which is their core. So back to basics after a profit warning this morning for B&M.
Okay. Meanwhile, Shell, the oil giant, rebounding. Why?
So they had a third quarter update. This is ahead of their actual earnings that are coming later this month. And one of their biggest profit boosters, one of their units that's the biggest contribution to profits, has made a comeback essentially. So their energy trading unit, that was the key focus. They're saying that gas trading was significantly higher and oil trading was higher. And this is a turnaround from the previous quarter. It was hit by, they say it was hit by geopolitical kind of volatility that was hitting the wider market and really hit Shell and their energy trading unit. So analysts are saying it's a strong update. They also noted a strong free cash flow for Shell as well. So shares are rising on the back of that. And it just shows that the efforts under Shell's CEO are really paying off. He's been focusing a lot on cost cutting, improving reliability and shedding a lot of underperforming units. So good work from him. And this is paying off and showing in their share gains this morning. Should note that there is still some weakness that's come through from this update. So they're expecting a $600 million hit from shelving a biofuels project in Rotterdam. So that's one thing. And then also continued losses in their chemicals unit. So this hasn't been performing well over some time, and they've been pledging to turn it around, but losses are continuing there. But overall things are improving, and that's kind of despite a broader, weaker market.
And Louise, what's happening at HelloFresh? Should we be calling them Hello Rotten?
We could be soon. So their shares dropping as much as 7% today. So they're lowest since about June last year. And this is on a public health alert in the US. So saying that some of their ready-to-eat meals that are sold by the company, the spinach within them might be contaminated with a type of bacteria. And this bacteria will typically cause kind of fever-like symptoms. This is items that are shipped directly to consumers. And HelloFresh notified the US Food Safety Department that it could be contaminated. So the department is saying that they do expect more products to be identified that could contain this bacteria. So potential safety concerns there.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.